All right. Hello, New Venture Lab. Welcome to week 10, the last week of the summer term. I have important details about this week that I'm going to share in this video, but real quick before, I want to say that it's been wonderful working with each and every one of you this semester. Again, I manage the entrepreneurship programs at the school. This includes our runway program, our innovation challenges, our deep tech program. If any of these are things you want to be involved with, all you need to do is reach out. Everyone here is on a trajectory where you're going to be graduating in short order. And in one hand, you'll have your degree. How exciting would it be to, in one hand, have your degree, and in the other hand, have this viable, scalable, feasible business that you're scaling? It could be the launch pad for your career and can be very exciting. I also say this too, there's not a lot of corporate gigs in this area. If you really love Fort Myers, Naples area, and you want to stay here and you want to be a high income earner, now is the time to be creative. And the resources at the school are just like literally state of the art. It's one of 4 independent schools of entrepreneurship in the nation, so a really unique opportunity you have to get something started and do it while you're in college. And also, those resources don't vanish once you graduate. You can always come back and participate in our programs, which is very unique. In fact, we're the only collegiate incubator and accelerator that allows alumni to come back to leverage the resources. So, but while you're in college, while you're coming to campus, like now is the time to really engage. So, real quick, our runway program is about taking your business idea and scaling it into a 5-figure business. How exciting would that be to do now? And then our accelerator is about taking that 5-figure business and scaling it to like 6, 7, 8 figures, and actually like realizing or making your dreams kind of happen, we were ranked of entrepreneurship programs in the nation, number 15 by the Princeton Review in 2022, and the leading metric upon which is revenue generated by businesses owned by students. This is to say that we've had a lot of successful students come through the program, which is very cool, and I'd love to talk on that. And if you're interested in learning more about them, I can share that with you. But it creates this environment where every faculty and staff member has a direct incentive for your business to go the distance. So a really, really cool place. So definitely reach out and leverage the resources. I love it. It's so exciting. But reach out and I'm happy to get you connected with those resources. And we can also chat and work on scaling the business together. And we do that through the runway. Okay. So keep all of that noted, but moving on to the specifics for this week. So slightly short week. The last day of the summer term is Saturday, July 18. So these assignments are due then, Saturday, July 18 at 11:59. The idea of it being due on Saturday is to give you guys the most amount of time possible in order to be able to do the assignments. But I can't take late assignments this week, unfortunately. I wish I could, but here's how the timeline works. Saturday, July 18, the final assignments are due. That's also the last day of the summer term course, or summer term. Okay. Sunday, July 19, I will be adding grades for these assignments and for any other submissions you make between now and then. And then on Monday, July 20th at noon, I need to submit the final grades to the university. So if you have any questions about your grades or anything at all, you want to reach out early this week, and we want to get that taken care of. For this week, you'll be due 2 things. The final feasibility report. This is the final exam alternative, 10% of the final grade. So you definitely want to be working on that. We have one other assignment that's in the point category of our final exam, and that was the rough draft for your feasibility report. I think that was assignment number 20. Anyway, this is a good chunk of the grade, and it's the last one, so it's definitely time to finish strong. I have instructions at the bottom of the assignment description for this that will help you to record the video. There's a few different options for how it is that you can do that. And then finally, the SPOI. SPOI is also due, and it's just going to be 10 extra credit points. So do it and get yourself the 10 extra credit points. Providing feedback there is, every semester, how can entrepreneurs be the forerunners in innovation without access to the latest and greatest? Like, you need the state of the art in order to be able to be the forerunner of innovation. So each semester is always about optimizing. So that feedback is very valuable. There is this resource. You can check this out. It's a slideshow on why startups fail and raising capital, and raising startup capital. The number one reason a startup fails is not enough customers. So therefore, that is like why when we did the customer discovery report and so forth, entrepreneurs are passionate, creative, artistic, all these great, wonderful things. They want to dot every I, cross every T before they show their art, their project, their prototype to anybody. And then finally, they open up shop and no one comes. And why did no one come? Is because they unintentionally ignored real people from the very beginning. So that's all about what we call the lean startup methodology. And that is, even if you had $10 billion in startup capital, you wouldn't want to waste it on assumptions. You want to go and validate your ideas before you go and invest time and money. Which is a lot of what basically the bread and butter of this course. So again, reach out if you have any questions. Stay connected. Send me messages and I can get you connected with the Runway program. We're going to have a really cool fall 26 semester coming up. So a lot of really cool things are going to happen this semester. And if you want to be a part, all you got to do is reach out. Okay. My office is on the first floor of Lucas Hall. Ask anyone down there for Justin or for the Runway program and they'll send you to me. And I'm here and happy to help. And so it's been great working with you guys. Let's have a great last week, finish strong, and then have a great rest of your summer. So wings up, go Eagles, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.